record. I've been getting back into listening to recordings in the morning, and I don't know why I ever stopped. I think I just felt like I couldn't focus. But I always gain so much, and like I finish the recordings and my mind is just running with a million different things. But I listened to and I shared the one from Jessica Pasola, and I've seen her slides before, like the way that she handles conversations with people. So if you haven't checked that out, be sure to, I think I shared that one. Yeah. Be sure to check that out, because she has, I didn't realize this, but just like skyrocketed in her business. And it was all because she focuses so much on building relationships with people. And even now, like as a 15-star diamond, like she's still putting a ton of time and energy into free groups and just building those relationships and giving before she expects anything in return. So I took a lot of notes from that recording. And so, but the biggest thing that I took away from her is, and I know I've been struggling with posting, and I've been struggling with what to post about, and kind of like what my not my niche, but like what my passion is, like obviously I enjoy working out. I enjoy fitness, nutrition, like, yes, I enjoy it, but it's not my passion. And so I've been really struggling with that. And, but she said that, there's 3 things that she posts about every single day, no matter what. Like she has her 3 things. And for her, it was her health and fitness, family, and then she is very religious. So like that's her 3rd thing that she always posts about. And so I was like trying to think of like my 3 things. And I just kind of sat there and I was like, okay, like obviously health and fitness, like fitness, that's something that I am passionate about. Like that's something I'm going to post about every day. And then, something with my family, or trying to like talk about my pregnancy more. Like I really haven't utilized that as much as I think. And then like the 3rd one I think is kind of just the stuff that's been going on with my family, like the hope and the positivity and like everything that we've been dealing with. So just trying to refocus my attention on posting. And if that's something that you've been struggling with too, like I encourage you to find the 3 things that you're passionate about, or the 3 things that drive you or attract people to you, and make sure that you post about those every single day, no matter what. And I think it was the Raina Odell video too, where she was like, and I think I wrote that down too, like do it anyway, be consistent, like no matter what shit you're going through, like you post no matter what, like it doesn't matter, like you're just always showing up, you're always consistent. And she was like very to the point. She's like, that's why I'm successful, because I post no matter what. And I remember when her husband, he actually was like hospitalized because he was, he's had problems with addiction before, and he was on a painkiller and it didn't go really well. So he was in the hospital for like 3 days. And I remember she was still on Snapchat. She was still posting every single picture. She was bawling in it, but like she was still posting. She was still being consistent. And even me, like I kept checking back with her, being like, oh my God, I wonder what's happening, and that's what all of her followers were doing, was constantly following her and trying to figure out what the heck was going on, and that kind of thing. So, and just being consistent, doing it anyways, like always showing up, especially this time of year, because people are, they're pretty resistant to starting something new right now because of the holidays and Christmas and money. But, come January, like, who are they going to think of? Are they going to think of the one that, showed up no matter what every single day and, like, has a transformation between now and New Year's? Or are they, going to think of the person that posted every couple days that they worked out and, all this kind of stuff? So just always keep that in the back of your mind. And like, it's your storefront, like your social media. That's what people see of you. And not that I wish any of you the kind of crap that I've been going through lately, but I've noticed the more open and like talking about it I have been on social media, the more people have been responding to my messages and like reaching out to me for information. It's like crazy. I don't know what, like you have to go through tragedy for people to like, not that I wish that on any of you guys, but I was so scared to post about it and talk about it. But, you know, and I didn't even really, I think a lot of people think I'm the one that's dealing with the issues and stuff, but I just know for me, that's kind of opened new doors and just new conversations and people reaching out. So if there is something that you're dealing with or you're going through, like, don't be afraid to share it, because for me, it was scary and I was afraid that Kevin would be upset with me for sharing it. But he's actually been like supportive of me sharing it and even wants me to talk about it more. So, not that I don't wish that on any of you, but if there's something you're going through, or just know that the more open and vulnerable you are, that's what draws people to you. So, anyways, I kind of got off track a little bit, but I have another video that I was watching that I'll share with you guys too. But one of the things, it's in a Brittany Leggett video, but I posted in the team page today. It said, extraordinary circumstances are exactly when rock solid consistencies matter most. And so that kind of hit home for me. And I still have huge goals that I want to push for and accomplish between now and December 31st. And I know a lot of you have that too. I know a lot of you have goals that you've shared with me that you're pushing for, and you want those things to happen. And that's when you have to be consistent. Like, this is the time that you have to show up and you have to make it happen. And you have to put in that extra effort now to reap those benefits, to hit those goals, and for January and stuff to come. But so the two things I want to talk about are the end of the month challenge group, and then the coach sneak peek. And then if we have time, kind of start to strategize for December. So Hillary posted in her team page, and I don't know, I don't look at her stuff a ton. It just kind of like I skim through it and I'm like, okay. But I saw that she was doing like a cash for Christmas with her group that's starting, her challenge group, starting on the 21st. And I kind of skimmed through it and I was like, okay, whatever. But then today I started thinking about it, and like the way that I've been talking to people about the group starting on the 28th, like I've been really pushing and talking about, the first week we're going to, nail your nutrition. We're going to set your goals, and then month of December, we're going to work on maintaining, like getting through the holidays, like losing a few pounds before January 1st hits. Like that's how I've been talking about the group. And when I went back today and I reread what Hillary said, or what her plan is, or what she's doing. And I really like the idea of what she is kind of doing with her cash for Christmas. And so I wanted to kind of share it with you, just kind of re-talk about it. I don't know if you guys saw that. But I'm going to do this for my challengers who are in that group. I'm actually working on, I'm going to launch an event for it on Thursday, and I'm going to promote it, and I'm going to send out an email to all my customers and my coaches, and just kind of it's kind of like the health bet pretty much. So she is saying that she's taking 15 applicants. If I get 3, I'll be happy. But so she's taking 15 applicants. She's taking old customers, but they have to be on Shakeology. So they have to be current, have to be active on their Shakeology. They are required to post 5 workouts and 5 Shakeologies a week. So for the 4 weeks in December, 5 workouts, 5 Shakeologies, have to do a picture. They have to submit their before and after pictures and their measurements to her, which I thought was really good, because then, like, if you're somebody like me who doesn't really have a transformation to share right now, there you go. You have some transformations that you can share, or challenger spotlights. And the more you challenge or spotlight your challengers, the more apt they are to become coaches and that kind of thing. And then at the end, for all those people that complete that for the 4 weeks, she'll pay them out via PayPal. She is going to commit $15 per person with a $200 max, because you can only give away $250 a month, I think she said, total, like for Beachbody compliance, to like match their whatever it is. So therefore, like, she's not, and I'm not going to tell my challengers either, like, there's a $200 pot. Like, I'm just going to say you have a chance to earn 10 to 15, possibly up to $50 if you follow through all 4 of the weeks. So I'm going to promote, like right now, I'm talking about Country Heat, I'm talking about Quarter Force, I'm talking about 21 Day Fix based on what their needs are, what their exercise, all that kind of thing. And then I thought about it today, they're doing a January health bet. So this will roll right into that. So they can do this the whole entire month of December, and then they'll roll right into it in January. So this is something that I'm going to do with whoever I have from customers and from discount coaches and new challengers that sign up. And it's just a way to try and boost their participation in order to kind of get them excited, and hopefully with having a transformation and showing up and being active, potentially turn into coaches come January and February. So I don't know if any of you saw that on Hillary's page or whatnot, but yeah.
Is it like a video or something?
No, she did like a post like a while back. It was like, I think when she canceled her team call, she was like, here's what I'm doing for the month of November or whatever. And like, it had a picture of it, like the game plan for November.
Okay.
She's gonna do a video, but I don't ever watch her videos. But.
Most ideas.
If you can't find it, I can tag you in it later. But so that's kind of what I'm thinking, because and the reason I thought of it was because I'm doing the 10-day free group, and at the end of the free group, I was going like on Black Friday, because last year I tried to do like a Black Friday sale and like I got nothing. Like I just felt salesy. I felt gross. So what I was going to do is at the end of my free group on Black Friday, I was going to come back in my group and post and be like, hey, I'm giving away a gift card to anybody that signs up for the challenge pack, blah, blah, blah. I was going to do that, but then I was like, hey, if I just kind of spin this and talk about this in, a non-icky way in my free group, then I was going to give a $10 gift card anyways. Why not just pitch in that $10 into a pot? And then if, and that's kind of like the health bet. If everybody shows up and does it, which you want, then they're each going to get $10, which I would have given them anyways. Or if they're the only one that shows up, they have a chance to earn, $200 if they're the only one that actually shows up and does it, So that's just kind of what I'm thinking, is just because I was going to offer a gift card anyways. And I lately don't get any response when I ever do that. So trying to think of a different way to market this, I guess, and to try and really push this group and kind of make it just more engagement and stuff. So don't feel like you have to if it's not something that you want. Like if your challengers are being engaged and you're not having issues getting people or whatever. I mean, this is just something I'm going to try and see, but just kind of wanted to share that with you guys and let you know. But any thoughts or questions? Or
I was gonna look at like her thing, because I think it's a good idea just to kind of get people set up for the health bet, because really last time the health bet was here, I had no idea what it was, how to promote it, how to talk about it, because I felt really salesy and it wasn't supposed to be, you know, and like I remember like almost saying like, I'm not promoting the health bet because I didn't quite get it, I guess. And so like this might help, because like in our Hocus Pocus group that I did, I said if you posted workouts in Shakeology for so many days out of the challenge group, I sent someone a t-shirt. And so everyone was like, oh, like the health bet. And I was like, yeah, like, so it made sense to some of them, And so I feel like if we like kept doing that and kept trying to explain that, I feel like that would help.
Yeah. And another thing I did too, I just thought of this, is I went through and I went through and am going to, in that event that I'm going to run, like I used to do this a long time ago, and just kind of did it like my event was like a sneak peek into what the group was about. And so I went through, and so it'll be open for 10 days. My event will be running for 10 days before the group actually starts. So I went through and like every day I am sharing either a post, like a picture or a post, or like I'm going to do a live video, like jumping in and talking about like what's the difference between 21 Day Fix and Country Heat and Core de Force. I'm going to find some really good posts that talk about Shakeology and why it's, you know, yes, it costs you money, but here's why it's worthwhile and everything. I'm going to be sharing transformation pictures from the different programs. And then I'm going to talk about like how the accountability group works and then how this Cash for Christmas or this health bet is going to work. And so, like I said, I used to do this all the time, and it usually, like, it took a lot of work, but I think it got people to understand more than just me sending a message being like, hey, I have an accountability group. Like, do you want to join? Like, but adding these people in there, and then with live video, you know, just kind of letting them see what it's about and everything. So I'm going to make, like, different graphics and stuff to post, and I can share, like, when I make the requirements graphic, I can share that so you guys can kind of see like what I'm thinking and stuff. But yeah, yeah.
Okay, can you explain what you were saying about like the $15, but we can only give out $250?
Hillary said something about, according to like compliance, you can only give out like in giveaways and stuff $250 a month. Let me see. Let me see. So that's like a compliance thing, like not just, like that's the max you can give away to potential customers and challengers.
So is that total or per customer? I mean, so that's what I'm asking is like for the health bet, are you thinking you're going to give anybody that succeeds that challenge, you would get $15 to, or are you just going to like $250 and however many make it, they'll
like,
get a piece back?
Oh gosh, no. Like, okay, so here's how Hillary has it worded. Those that complete the above, so like log all the workouts to Shakeology, pictures, measurements, will split a pot. My intent is to pledge $15 per person that joins with a max of $200. The maximum giveaway allowed in a month is $250. So I was doing the numbers too. If there's 15 people that buy challenge packs and sign up or go active with Shakeology, that's over $200. But so she's saying like, and she said that she's not going to tell them how much is in there. I haven't decided yet. I might tell them once, but if I only have like 5 people, then I'm only going to put in 15 times 5, whatever that is. Right. So, but like $250 is the max that you can give away in a month. So no, like the max amount of money that I'm going to give away is $200 if there's that many people that sign up. Because like you think about it, you know, you get your, you know, your commissions and everything off of that and everything. So yeah. But yeah, if I only have like 3 new people sign up, then I'm only going to put in $45 or whatever. So
okay. All right.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. And I wanted to let you guys know kind of what I was thinking tonight because, you know, if you want to start making an event, if you want to start, and I know like I have a lot of people that are on the fence and a lot of people that are like, well, I'll start in January. So I'm going to invite them to this event. So all this stuff keeps popping up and maybe then they'll see, oh, well, yeah, maybe I should start before, or, oh yeah, it would be nice to earn $20 for Christmas presents or something like that. So, you know, I'm still trying to figure it out exactly how to like market it without being gross, because I feel like every time I try to do something like that, it just ends up being gross. But, so yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking there. And what I might do too, I was trying to think of something to do for Black Friday. And I might do like whoever commits, and like I'm gonna say this in my event and in my free group too, like whoever commits by Saturday morning, I'm gonna put their name in and I'll give them some Shakeology packets. And if I have like a whole bunch, I do have a refresh. So I might just give away a refresh too, because I had to get some volume to keep rank. So I bought some refreshes, and I don't plan on using them anytime soon. So I might just spread the love and give one away. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. And then anytime somebody purchases in the events, like I'm going to shout them out too and be like, hey, thanks for purchasing your challenge pack, so-and-so, like, can't wait to get started, on and on. So I'm just trying to take everything I've been hearing about with how people have been running their challenge groups and promoting them successfully, and just trying to really put it into play. So, but
Sorry, I'm trying to.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Comprehend, like, okay, so you're running it as a group or as an event.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you're putting it in like a group, kind of like your free group, basically.
Well, I'm gonna do an event for it, but then I'm gonna put them in the challenge tracker app.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna do Facebook. I'm gonna do the challenge tracker app because it'll be way easier to log and track if they've done the 5 workouts and the 5 Shakeologies. And I don't want to do a Facebook group. Yes, it'd be easy just to flip them over there, but no, I'm gonna do the tracker app. So, but awesome. Okay, any other questions or anything on that?
Probably gonna have more later. Once
No,
I,
that's fine. No, that's fine.
it, but.
Not a problem. And I can take a picture too of like what I have written down if you want, just to like kind of see. And then like I just went through and basically made like a posting. I don't know if you can see this, like a posting schedule for what I want to post in the event. So it's like, yeah, it's going to take some work, but it's all, yeah, it'll be worth it. So, okay. So switching gears, coach sneak peek. So, I know we talked, well, let's see, October we did, and then we did a Zoom call, right? We tried something different. We did a Zoom call, and like Megan and I kind of talked, and we're like, yeah, it kind of tanked. Like it really wasn't, in my head, I had this like huge idea of what it would be like, and then like it happened, and it didn't go, it didn't flow. So then I was thinking, and it's like, and this is how it's gone like for months, I feel like I think probably this whole year, so like from January till now, I can think of 2 coach sneak peeks that we had that were, I felt really successful, and I felt like everybody gave 100%. And it was one, I don't remember if it was like February or March, but it was just one where, I don't know if it was just when live video came out or what, but it was a group, and like everybody was in the group, everybody was posting, everybody was commenting, like all of our prospects were commenting, and it was just a super interactive group. And then the other one I feel like that was really successful was the one that we ran in July, like right before we went to Summit, or when we were in Summit. Those were the 2 that I felt like were the most successful sneak peeks that we've had. And, you know, we have run 1 or 2 a month. So like, that's not a very good percentage. It's not a very good odd. And so after we had that Zoom call, I don't remember if it was on a team call, we were brainstorming or talking about it, but it got brought up about maybe doing, like kind of a running sneak peek, like putting in some effort to make a sneak peek and then just constantly having it open, and like not necessarily running a monthly sneak peek, but just having one that was constantly open that you could always add people in, and people making like, you know, have 10 people make a video and you go through and you watch it and like all this kind of stuff. So we kind of talked about that, and then, or that got brought up, and then it kind of I didn't get around to making like a posting list and all that kind of stuff. But then I was watching Jen Guthrie. I don't know if you guys have heard of her at all, but she is under Val Bazo, one of her coaches, and she just qualified or just hit 5-star And she is like, she's insane. Like she recruits like an animal. Like she is constantly adding people to her team. And she talked about their sneak peeks, and they do, it's the last Tuesday of every month. So just like we always do. And they do 6 live videos. The first one is about how you're not a salesperson, how this isn't a pyramid scheme, kind of combating that objection right away. The second post is who makes a good coach. So, in that instance, you're going to talk about anybody that wants to help people and has a passion is going to make a good coach. And then the third video is what a coach does, and then talked about the challenge groups, in case nobody's done a challenge group, or just talk about it in terms of the coaching side of it, what you do. The fourth one was, do I have time for this? The fifth one was about making money. And then the sixth video was a wrap up and then a call to action. So I don't know. I guess I don't have, let's see. Oh yeah, I just had those posted. So I guess I just wanted to see thoughts, comments, opinions about how to make them better. Because I'll be honest, like the last few months, I haven't had any prospects. So because I haven't had any new challengers. So it's like, my focus hasn't necessarily been on the coaching sneak peeks, but I know that it's something that's going to come back around. And I think it's out there. I know it's out there that we can find a way for us that works and that we can nail it. And we can people throw, you have your recruits in there and you pull out 2 or 3, but like it takes everybody with the energy and the effort. And like, I think we all have to be on the same page. And because it's frustrating to say, hey, we're going to do a sneak peek, and like 2 people sign up to do it, or like the same people are talking and like everything. So I don't know what's right or wrong. I don't know if it would be good just to do like those 6 videos and then a few coach stories, and then just leave that up and then you just constantly add people in. Or if we want to do a group every month, because I think we're kind of getting to the point where we're all kind of getting spread out in different points in our business. And sometimes I know for me, like lately, it's like I get to that last week of the month and like Megan will text me on Sunday and she'll be like, coach sneak peek. And I'm like, shit, like coach sneak peek. Like I don't have anybody, but I'm like, crap, like, yes, I'll help you. Like, what do you want to do? Like, how do you want to do it? Like, that's what happened last month, or, like it's the second week of the month and you're like, oh, I have 5 people that are interested in coaching. Crap, we don't have a sneak peek until the end of the month. So I don't know. I don't know what the right thing is. I just know that I think it's something we got to talk about. And I know that there's a right way out there for us. We just haven't found it yet. So
I would begin with, go ahead.
I would be maybe okay with trying it, but I think we would also have to be very careful about maybe replacing those videos at a certain time frame, or adding videos, just because you do always sometimes have that one coach that maybe they look at it once, but they're not quite ready to commit. So you want to send them back to something new. If you bring it up to them at another time, just don't want them to see that same thing over and over. That would be my only fear. But I totally agree that we got to be able to keep the adrenaline and the energy up. And I know I haven't had a whole lot of people to put through there, so it's been kind of hard to get excited about that.
I guess like the Zoom call thing, I thought it was going to be awesome. I thought there was going to be people on there asking questions, and it freaking sucked. And like I did a one-on-one call with a girl who was interested in coaching, and she's like ready to sign up, ready to be a coach, but like her boyfriend just doesn't want her to do it. And like he's totally against it. And so putting her in a sneak peek just wasn't like there or whatever. So I thought if we had just a place, like that we can put people in just to check out, a little bit more information about coaching, and then you as a coach create that Zoom call one-on-one with them, because I felt like it was awesome. I was like, so what do you concerned about coaching, like what questions do you have? And she asked about like the team calls. She asked about, you know, like just stuff that we don't ever talk about. And so I don't know, I just thought that it would be good to have a set place to put somebody. And so like that way, if tomorrow I'm like, hey, Kylie, I think you'd be a really good coach, you know, and like put you in that for an option. And then if you still want to, you know, go on, then set up that Zoom call. Because I feel like when we wait till the end of the month, then it's like some of us are pushing for a success club. Some of us are wanting to ask the coaches the second week of the month. You know what I'm saying? Yep, and I just feel like, I don't know if it's like the timing or whatever, but it would be nice to like put somebody in something, I guess. But
well, and one thing that Jen talked about too, and I think this is something that I'm going to put on my to-do list. But so like how Jen does this, and not that this is the be all say all, but you know, she does what the typical coach does, like challengers for the first 2 weeks, hit Success Club, and then she recruits the last 2 weeks of the month, you know, recruits her challengers to switch them to discount coaches and all this kind of stuff. And so, but if she has somebody at the beginning of the month, she says, I will put them in a previous sneak peek, but she goes, I also then send them a recording that she has done about, you know, kind of like what Megan said with her one-on-one calls, like, okay, here's what coaching is, like, here's what it's like being on my team, here's what you can expect from me. And so that's something I think that I'm going to do, because I know, like, I've had people, like, yeah, I stuck them in a sneak peek and then, or, you know, or setting up that one-on-one call, or if you can't make that happen, like, okay, hey, check out this 20-minute video of me talking about coaching and, you know, that kind of thing. But I agree too. I think setting up that call with them and talking to them and stuff is important too. I know I've had that in the past as well. Like, and then you can actually answer what their real questions are. And like, yeah, with that Zoom or even any sneak peek that we've had lately, I feel like we have it at a certain time and there's like one person that can be there at that time. And then that makes a difference too, when you feel like there's no prospects in there too. Like that Zoom call, what was there, like one person that was in there? One, and then one that called in or whatever. So yeah. So I don't know if you guys if we want to try like doing those 6 videos, because if you think about it, because I was thinking about this too, I'm like, you know, we've done so much with like coach stories and stuff, but if you think about it, the person that you have in there should kind of know your coach story, like should kind of know your background. Like if they've seen you on social media, if they know you, if they've been a challenger of yours, they should kind of know like what your story is. And yes, it's probably nice for them to hear other people's, but I don't know. I feel like they should hear, like, it shouldn't matter. What should matter is like you, because you're the one that's working with them and signing up with them. And I feel like when she said these 6 videos, I'm like, really, that's what we talk about in our coach stories. Like we talk about how I fit it in, how I have time for it, like, you know, why you'd be a good coach. I feel like we talk about all those things in our stories. So I don't know. That was just what I thought. I felt, and I know sometimes it's like, yeah, you like to hear somebody else's story, but I think that they're drawn to you for a reason. And I don't know if you necessarily want them to commit because they hear somebody else's story. I don't know. Does that make sense? What I'm like saying, you know?
The only thing is some people, like, let's say I have somebody who is looking to be a coach and she has kids. And if she hears your story, like, sometimes that helps. And I know Riley's on the call, but she, like, when you were talking and stuff, she's like, I could just really relate to like what she was saying. Like there were just things that she could relate to, not saying that like, I want Kylie to be my coach, not you. It was more of like, I relate to what she's saying. I understand what she's saying. I get it. You know, like, I don't know, just being busy or whatever it was. And then her and I talked more and stuff, but you know, like just different, I don't know, like different pieces match because like my schedule is not the same to yours or to Julie's, or, you know, my schedule matches more with Riley's. And that's kind of why we work well together, because she's a teacher, like she has dogs, she doesn't have kids, like she's married, you know? And so I was looking at my team, and the people on my team that are struggling are those who have kids, because the ones who don't, we just mesh. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I'm not saying like, oh, I don't have kids or I don't have kids, like I can't be on your team type of thing. But I don't know. Some people just really like relate to different stories or just different ways people talk, or I don't know. It's just kind of like in the classroom. Like sometimes kids understand me, but sometimes they understand a 9-year-old saying it backwards better. You know what I'm like? So, I mean, I think if we did like the 6 videos and then maybe if there was a way we could just put in like the link to our coach stories or
like on like a YouTube video.
Yeah. And then like just put those so they could just watch them, at their own time or something. But then if they're like, yeah, I'm really interested in like learning more about being a coach, well, then it's like, okay, let's set up a call and like, let's talk.
I like that idea. And then like with the link, you could do like your little bio, like,
yeah,
I'm Megan, dog mom, teacher, blah, blah, blah. And then then Riley could look at that and be like, oh yeah, I like dogs. I don't have kids. Click. That's a good idea. Because here's what my fear was, is that we'd end up with like 20 videos in a sneak peek group, and then like people get lost. I guess that was what I was thinking. But that's a good idea. Because
like if we just put it in like one big post and then like make it so the thumbnail doesn't show up or something, or I'm not sure how to do that, but
I think if you have more than one link, I don't think it shows up.
If you just have all of them. But yeah, I mean, that would just be like, we could just call it like coaching corner or something and just like pin it to the top so they could like look at that and go to that, but then have it like video 1, like how to make money, video 2, like, doing that.
Can you put videos in the files on a Facebook group or not?
Yes, you can.
So can we just have different files of like, coaching story videos? And because I agree with what Megan said, like I always knew Megan was going to be my coach. Go Megan. But, it was so nice to hear other people's stories too, because I was like, cool, I knew Megan from high school. She was a super athlete. And like, oh, not that hard for her. You know what I mean? Yep. But then like seeing other people's stories too, like it just helps solidify that, okay, I want to take this journey with Megan. But it just made it seem really relatable to me to hear everybody's stories and how it worked for them and not just one person's success, I guess.
Well, and kind of like what we talked about on our team call last night was like trying to make it so we're like a community of coaches. We're a group of coaches, a team of coaches. It's not Julie and Megan and Kylie. Like it's all of us together. Because I feel like when we first started and it was just Julie and me and you, like we were so close knit. And then when Abby joined, like when people were joining, we stayed close. And then I understand like we're in different parts of our business. I get that part. But I feel like we've really like – I don't know. I feel like we come to the team call and stuff, but I don't know how to explain it. And so I just feel like people get that vibe from us, that we are separate, that we're not, I don't know.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like because I was trying to talk to the girls last night, like how can we be more like doing more coaching posts, but including our coaches, like including other people or whatever. Because I was watching this thing and this girl, she was tagging like one of her coaches and was like, hey, like Kylie got me up this morning at 4:30 because I had to work out early because I have open gym tomorrow, or something like that. But you were just like constantly being a part of a big tribe. It was Jessica Pastia. I was trying to show him from Minnesota because when I was on her page, it was like all about her team and stuff. And then I tried showing it last night and it was like all about her and her pregnancy. But like, she does a really good job of posting about like her team and everybody coming together. And like when I was going through her page, I was like, I want to join. And I didn't even know her. Like I didn't even, it was just from like what she was posting. And I feel like if I'm like, hey, here's the coach sneak peek. And then like Kylie and Julie and Riley are in it. They're like, who the frick are these people? Like, like, do I have to compete against them? Do I have, what I'm saying? Like, it's not, I can't wait to be a part of this team. It's more of like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I agree. I do. And I think that's one of the reasons why our sneak peeks have sucked, like, because it is so like not like team anymore. And and I think it's, how do you want to say this without being like, there are people that are at so many different points, and some people that are just kind of like along for the ride, and some people that are like pushing like crazy, and and I think like your like potentials can feel that and stuff. So but no, I love that idea, and that's why I want to talk about this tonight, because my mushy mind is not good by itself. Like I need you guys. Oh my gosh, I just got a cramp. So yeah, and I was thinking about those 6 videos, and those are ones that we used to talk about and do all the time, because I think they are like common objections. Or if there's one that you guys get often, like from people.
Did you have like a spouse one in there?
No.
What if we did something about
spouse support, or like.
Yeah, or like how to. Because, like, I think when I first started, like, Aaron was on board, but he even told me to my face he thought I would just, like, crumble and it would go away and stuff. So he supported me, but, like, didn't at the same time. And I feel like that's why the first couple months I was struggling, just because of that fact, and, like, now he supports me and stuff. But I don't know.
One other thing I thought of that just reminded me, like, when Riley said something about a files section, I thought of, what if, like, you're going through and you see a really good video that you're like, oh my gosh, like, if I had a prospect that watched this from so-and-so, maybe we can have a files tab like that. Because I know, like, when I got started coaching, like, there were some videos that I watched and I was like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, I definitely want to coach because of this or whatever, you know. So maybe we can open up a tab in that group too for that as well.
Yeah. Because we can put that, like, funny coaching video in there, too.
Yeah. Definitely. Do you think these 6, 7 videos we should do live, or should we do those as recorded as well on YouTube?
What if, like, we uploaded them like normal and they can, like, push play?
Because it doesn't make a difference either way if you add them in later or not. But just with the coach stories doing as a YouTube video, then we can put them all in one post. The other ones could be live, right?
Yeah, like the other ones could be like on the screen for them to click. Just make sure you like label, I don't know, video 1, or like label what it's talking about, so they know, like, okay, I have 6 videos. Here's what I need to watch. I watched these 3, like. Or whatever. And
she and Jen said that they had theirs, like 3 to 4 minutes in length, like all of them. So, but awesome. Yeah. And I don't know. And again, like, this can always change, but I just know for me lately, like, personally, it just gets to be the end of the month, and like in my mind, I'm like, crap. Coaches, like, I literally have nobody, and then I end up like trying to invite 5 people who probably think I'm crazy, or like, don't invite them the right way. Like, I don't build the relationship with them. But like, Megan, I know you're like at the opposite. Like, you're like, at the opposite. And so I think if we just have this ongoing group, at least for now, just to try and see something else. And,
well,
I like that idea too, like, you invite somebody and then the next month you talk to them again, and then maybe they say, yeah, I'd like some information. Then you just say, yeah, can we jump on a call, or can we, or you make a different video or something for them,
Yeah, because I just feel like I had a lot of people on like the Zoom calls, because I thought like it would, I don't know, do awesome, and it didn't quite. So I'm like going back and trying to rebuild all of those relationships, and like rebuilding how to like get back to asking them to coaching and stuff. And like, it's not because of like the Zoom call, because they were busy, or if they didn't show up or something, like, that's not on me or us, that's on them. But it's just like trying to get them from wanting to be a challenger to like being a coach, you know, like that process I feel like is not there.
Yeah. And, you know, it comes down a lot to them too, you know, because I know like, I don't know, for me, it wasn't the sneak peek that made me want to coach, you know, it was what I saw my coach posting on social media. Like that's what made me want to coach, you know? So I don't want to read too much into it and be like, oh, our sneak peeks suck. Like that's why we can't get coaches. Like they have to be ready too, you know? But I just felt for a long time like, and it's hard. I'll be honest. Like it's hard to feel like you put in so much effort every month into a sneak peek and like it to just flop. Like it's defeating, you know, it kind of stinks, but okay. No, I think that's awesome. So what I will do is tomorrow morning, I'll make a file section or a file in the team page. And let's just say for YouTube, like let's have it ready. What do you think? Ready to go like the 28th? Like have the group open and all the videos done by the 28th? Or do you want it sooner?
I'm trying to pull up my calendar. So these are just like our coaching stories, or these are those?
Well, we'll do it all. Like we'll get the whole group set up. So like those 7 videos and then the coach stories.
And honestly, like it's like what today, the 15th? I think if we just do it before Thanksgiving, because if we wait till after, no one's going to do it. Everyone's going to be busy. People are going to be with family. Like, just have it done by Friday or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I sound super bitchy, but like, it's just like, just get it done, make your videos and stuff. Otherwise, we're seriously going to be like December 10th. Okay, we should probably.
That's true. Okay, so actually, let's see.
And if you sign up for an extra video, like you choose to do that, so you would think you would have time.
Let me, hang on. I will mute myself so you don't have to hear me type, but I am going to make the file right now. We'll just say that. Create doc. Megan, you want to do me a favor?
Yeah.
You want to make a graphic?
Yeah. What do we want to call it? Because like, okay, so
Okay, I'm going to mute myself and type really quick and you just
Okay, I'll just keep talking. So I was like creeping on people like on their, if you just Google Coach Sneak Peek, like a bunch of them pop up and stuff. Everybody has it like called something different that has to deal with their team or go with their team or like it's called something different. It's not just Coach Sneak Peek. It's like some of the girls do like we tried that like tribe whatever, or some people do I don't know, like just want to know more, or coach info, coach 101. Like I think if we come up with like a name that like goes with us and goes with, because like one of the girls that she did, it was like calling all teachers. Like she literally was like going to just teachers. She wanted coaches that were teachers. It was like very specific and stuff, but like obviously we can't do that, we're not all teachers. But I'm just saying, is there something that we could do like some sort of like name or some sort of, because like when I make the graphic for the Coach Sneak Peek, we used to use like that photo of all of us together when we went out to eat and stuff, but then it's like now not everyone's in it. And then remember I made that one where it had all of our faces and stuff, like that photo. I really liked that because people got to see like who y'all were and stuff too, but I just didn't know if there was like a good way to word it, because I don't know. Or should we just go with Coach Sneak Peek, I guess? I don't know.
It's hard because I feel like, how do I want to say this? I feel like we're not a very girly group. And sometimes those names I feel like are very like, when I read some names, I think of like Lindsay Maui. Like I think of blonde and beautiful and hardly pregnant in their 36 weeks. But But so it's like I know what you're saying though. I wonder in terms of a picture, you remember that, I don't remember what call it was, but we're talking about a picture of the United States and like having little stars by like, what areas we were all, I mean, I know it's not a ginormous, like it wouldn't be a huge map or like something like that, or like, I don't know. Were there any good names that you saw that stuck out that you thought would be?
I was just trying to creep on some.
Hang on, I'm almost done.
Let's see. Because we don't want to do a month, like, per se. I don't know where we can use it.
All right, so I just published it, so you can go in. Hang on, can I? Hang on, I'm gonna mute myself again.
If you were going to do the United States with the stars beside everybody, you could do something like coaching across the USA or coaching across America from Alabama to Iowa to wherever, so make it like a patriotic thing.
Is there anyone like South Dakota or Minnesota or anything? I don't think
From
so.
the lands of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee.
Get it, girl.
If my Jenny does start to coach, she's South Dakota.
When she starts.
Exactly. Yes.
Andrea is from Minnesota and goes to school in South Dakota.
Okay. Well, and like we've been, like to Nashville and to Pittsburgh and all that stuff. So I didn't know like if I just did like a picture and then just put stars like where we've been with Beachbody or where we live, or so like if I put a really big one in Iowa for all of us coaches and then put one in South Dakota and Minnesota and then like Pittsburgh and then Nashville and I don't know, Alabama, and if somebody, I don't know, I had a coach in Florida for like a month and a half and she hit Emerald and now she's not coaching, but it still counts. Right? And then like we could put one, where's Punta Cana at anyways? Is it in Mexico? Where's Riley at? Ask Riley, she's the teacher.
Dominican Republic, whatever that is.
You're also a teacher.
No. I don't know anything.
Is that in Mexico?
Here, let me Google it.
I feel like you should know this.
Well, I know it's not like
America.
I feel like I shouldn't know this. I'm a math teacher. I can tell you how many miles. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm a special ed teacher. Like, we don't cover this.
You cover everything.
Math and reading, baby. Math and reading.
Okay, well, we're on the same page then, except for I can't read. Okay, so it's southeast of Florida. So it's in that, like, Dominican thing. So I might have to, like, put that in there. Oh, my God, we have to fly over water. I'm going to panic.
Okay, it's uploaded and it's good to go. So by Friday.
Oh, it's south of the Bahamas, Riley. I got it.
In case one of my students asks me tomorrow, I'll know what to tell them.
Yes.
Thank you.
Between the Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean Sea.
That's exciting.
Yeah. So I have to try to find a blank United States one that maps out the states and has the, where else has anyone been for coaching? Like, did you go anywhere else, Kylie?
I'll get to go to California in a couple months.
Okay, we can put one in
They're
there.
gonna let me. Last night he goes, "You realize you're going to have a newborn then?" I go, "Yep."
Yep.
I do realize that.
You should have said, "No, you're going to have the newborn then."
Actually, he got all serious and he goes, "I really don't know if I can watch Kinsley and a newborn if you go." Like, don't worry, I'm already drumming up where each one is going to go. Don't
I was going to say, is it over the weekend? I can watch children.
It is. It's Friday to Sunday.
I don't really have anything going on in my life, so.
You probably will want Kins, though. You probably won't want the newborn.
Yeah, let's do the newborn. Then we won't ever have children.
No, you never will. Not if he's anything like Kinsley was.
Aaron won't even let me get another dog.
Although if you took Kinsley, then you'd probably have kids tomorrow because she goes to bed and she sleeps and she wakes herself up and.
Oh, yeah, maybe the newborn.
Well, you know, this thing will keep on.
You what?
I said this ant will keep on if we're home.
I know.
Or just ship him to me. I mean, I already keep my grandbabies all the time anyway. I feel like I'm a recent new mother again sometimes.
Mhm. Okay, I'm not really, okay, maybe we'll do this one. Okay, so then what do we want to use for like wording?
I don't know. My brain is not functioning right now. I don't know. We can always change it too, like that's one thing. We could update the banner every month and stuff,
You know how long it takes me to do these banners?
I know. It doesn't.
And now I'm going to be babysitting. I don't have time for this. Ain't nobody got time for that.
When did I hear? I heard somebody say that the other day, and I busted out laughing.
Did I tell you about the story of when I was at Hy-Vee?
Yeah, and the lady goes, "I have bronchitis." Oh
my God. I about died. Okay, I'll do the banner.
Don't worry too much about it. No, I mean, people will look, but it's not going to make them decide to be a coach or not after they look at the banner. So,
wow, thank you.
Don't stress out.
The banners are amazing.
I know, but oh, all right. All right. Well, we can chat about December game plan next week. I'm kind of waiting to hear what Melanie's game plan is because I feel like why not try and follow what the top coach does. So as soon as I kind of hear what she's thinking, then I'll kind of, because I don't know, it's hard. So I will, once I kind of hear what she's doing, I'll kind of form a plan, and we have a couple weeks. But these were the two main things I wanted to talk about, just to kind of get everybody on the same page and just kind of figure this out. So I feel a lot better after talking and everything. So, but so Megan, if you get that up, no rush, but don't worry too much. Do you have to have the banner to open the group, or can you open the group without the banner?
I think you can open the group and then just put the banner in later.
Okay, well, you have to name it though. Well, okay, how about I'll open a group, I'll name it Coach Sneak Peek, and then as soon as people sign up, I'll let them in, and then you can get all your videos and everything uploaded by Friday, and then as long as we have the banner and the title and stuff by Friday, it'll be good.
Okay.
Sound good?
Okay. I know this is totally off topic, but is someone gonna post for the Core to Force group, or I was gonna look and see if I have the posts up.
I can if you need me to.
Why does mine say something went wrong? Seriously, I'm trying to post in the group.
Does it tell you like there's already a post scheduled for that time?
No, it says, oops, something went wrong. We've been notified of the issue. We're working on it to fix. I just went to like go to the page.
Maybe it's down right now.
Of course it is.
Okay.
It says, in the meantime, you can try refreshing the page and try again in a few minutes. Cool.
Yeah, I can post for the rest of this week, and then if somebody wants to do it for next week. Because to be honest, I don't even have any challengers in there, so.
I just went through and like copied their schedule, and then I just went back through and added like those like motivational quotes like you were adding in before.
Yeah.
Just because I think it helps a little bit.
Create a new group.
I can do it the last week.
Name your group. I'm just going to put.
Yeah, it's not working on here either. Okay. I have to go to bed. I have to get up at 4:30. Where's Kylie at? You seriously have to. I have to be up at 4:30.
Well, my alarm goes off at 4:15, so. Can
you text me?
I can.
Because we have to do both workouts, and I have to shower and open gym before I have to leave by 6. Well, Erin's like, we'll just work out tomorrow night. I'm like, that's going to make me crabby all day.
Yeah, to not do it.
So.
Kevin did say this morning, though, because he got up with me. He goes, I honestly can't believe you've gone, like, 2 weeks straight, like, getting up at 4. I'm like, and I actually